it out. Whoop. Hold on a second. You guys, I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, so what happened when I set up the promotion for the video when I was going to do it, I had it set up on my phone. So in the thing, when you set it up on your phone, you can go on your phone, but it was wanted to stream from my phone because it was set for streaming on my phone. And I'm like, that's not what I wanted. So I literally, after I finished the video, I came back and I said, well, wait a minute, let me go back and look at something. So I went to my laptop. I got my MacBook Air. So I go in here and I'm looking and I'm like, okay, let me look. And I look and I'm like, okay, let me go down through my dashboard because I'm trying to get used to the dashboard thing. I kind of go in there, and I'm like looking and I'm like, okay, did I see this little button with the thing, with the camera thingy? And I'm like, So I hit that, and the next thing I know, it says, okay, do you want to stream? Do you want a camera? I go, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I left this part out. Are you kidding me? I'm learning all these different little trick of the trades because you know what? Bottom line is this. I am just trying to learn the info so that I can utilize it to the best of my ability. Now, if YouTube could just make it easier to learn how to maneuver, but I guess it doesn't really matter because everything's getting upgraded. So as it gets upgraded, I guess we're all going to be into another learning mode. But this is why it's so important for all of you beautiful young ones. I'm 58. Well, I'm going to be 58 next month. I'm getting used to that. Oh, wait a minute. Did you guys hear me say that? I'm going to be 58? That's a 5 and an 8. 5 and an 8. I've been on this planet it'll be 58 years next month. You know, it really, when I look at that and I hear that, I'm like, 2 more years, I'll be 60. Okay, 2 more years from 60. What is that going to be? So that's going to be 2026. I'll be 60. Is that right? 2024, 2025, 2026. 2026. I'm going to be 60. Okay, so let me start with this. So I figured it out. I made the little post thing, and then I went into it, and then I came on. And I was like, okay, now I'm on because it's already set up, and I can just go in, hit the little button thing, and go in. Okay, thank you. So I want to share something with you. And the reason why I put testing 369 is because I was testing it to see if I can get back in here. But I put Cartouche on there. So when I went back to my storage, I dumped off some stuff. I said, okay, let me get some of these things. Storage is way closer now. I don't have to worry as much. Let me get this out, and put that there. And so I go on and I said, I really feel I need to get my something different. And it's been a long time since the Cartouche cards were calling out to me. So they are kept in this little box, and I still found this coin in it. So this is the box that I got. Are you ready? Over 20 something years ago. Okay. Still works. Still smells like the rose and some kind. I still have candle wax right here. crazy. And this came from my elder Linda. Oh, hey, I'm live right now on YouTube talking about Cartouche cards. Okay, I'll call you back. Bye. Okay. So the elder, when she went to Egypt, she went there and, or was it Egypt? Oh, no, no, no. Excuse me. This is the Rosa Christra in Santa Rosa. I thought about this. Plain sight, right? Plain sight. So I remember when she took me there, she got me one of these, and it was pressed with that on there. I haven't been back since. Um, went there, me, her, and then a group of other young ladies. We went and had a good time. And I just remember when I went there, I was just like looking up at everything, and I was just like, wow, this is so cool. I still have those pictures um, of when I went there, of the big tall obelisks and the sarcophagus and all of that. And I was just like, God, why does this feel so familiar? Back in that time, I was like, why is it? What's it? Wow, I feel like I was part of all this. And I remember the elder at that time, on that timeline, she was teaching me a lot about Egypt because she traveled a lot to Egypt. So in that process, that's when I really fell in love with rose. I would love rose pictures, love rose smell, but when I got a hold of that rose incense that they burned there, I like lost my mind. It was smelled so good. So I had this box, and inside the box, I had my miniature size cards, and then the little pouch where I put the cards and the books and everything in the little book. So I thought this was really kind of cool. You know, I'm a connoisseur of collecting oracle cards, tarot cards, and crystals. Those are the number one things I love to collect. I'm not an obsessive collector. It depends on what timeline. But it's like if you were to come into my space or what, you can sit down, you can do, there's not clutters and stuff all over the place. Everybody has a spot, everybody has a place, but it's not overly cluttered. Okay. Just letting you know, I'm not a hoarder, not one of those. But when I opened up the book, I look at it and it says 1983. And I was like, wow, 1983. 1983. So back in the day when I got this, now it's funny, I only bought the card and had the cards, got the little cards that comes with it, and this is your back of it. You know, you have you just your cards set. Don't get excited about this because wait until I tell you, I went on Amazon and looked this up. Yeah, this is for you young ones. I love working with these. But there was something weird how today it was like, I need to get those out for whatever reason. There's something I need to do some research on. This is how old they are. Look at a scarab. You know, back in the time when you're looking at things, you're like, oh, it's the Egyptian things. Yay. You know, you're just kind of like, oh, this is so cool. Yay. You know, and then what happens, it's not really kind of going into your mind that this is some very strong energy that you're looking at. Okay. All right. So that, okay, are you ready for this? So I'm thinking, okay, well, this is, you know, this is an antique set that still has its own energy and it's right in alignment with right now. Okay. So here's the book. And I remember once, long story short, I ended up with two sets. Now I know somewhere I have the bigger cards because they come small like this, and then they come a bigger size like tarot cards, the bigger size comes. I'm pretty sure I have that set. I just have to remember where put them. I'm not sure what box they might be in. But here's the thing. I went online to go look at what the cost of this is, if I could even find it. So, all of you beloved ones that collect cards and stuff, you really need to hold on to some of them because some of them are not in print anymore and they're worth a lot of money. This is one of the reasons why I collect what I collect. Same as crystals, certain crystals, depending on when they were harvested, like the set of crystals that the elder gave me, those crystals were already 80 something years old or 70 years old when she got them. So now, 20 something years later, after she gives them to me, I'm like holding those. So now they're really older crystals. So here on Amazon, this book is $69.89. This $69.89. You want to know why they charge that much? Because obviously they know what time it is. So then I go on and I look, and I said, I go, show me what the cards are. You ready for this? The cards. 200. Come on. 279. $279.89. Close to $300 for the book and the cards. Because it's not an easy, but I'm pretty sure if you shopped around, depending on um, where you get these from, I'm pretty sure you find it. But oh my God, you guys, I just came across something. It says moving sand art, pictures with rounds. I've always wanted to get another one of those. Do you remember those? Where you can move the sand would be caught up at the top and it would drip down and make mountains and different kind of scenes. Now I would like to get one of those and play music in the back of it, like sit this in front of a speaker and then have it formate pictures through the music. Knowing what I know now, but back then this was fun to play with. I think they called it Magic Window. I think it was called Magic Window of sand art. And then the Etch a Sketch. I always got messed up in Etch a Sketch. Um, oh my gosh. You guys, this is just crazy. Um, yeah, would cost you $279.89. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay. So I just want to talk about that. But one of the things with this set that I really, really liked is in the book, it has, see how good condition this book is? And it has in here, and I've done these, and they are right on point. They have like other uses for the cartouche. So it teaches you how you can tap into the portal energy of these cards for healing, for deep meditative work, make some changes, personal things, jobs, how to align yourself with this. And I was just like blown away. And it goes into all of the ancient um, history of the symbols when they were found on the hieroglyphs, what the hieroglyphs mean. And it really takes you through the depths of it, takes you through all the depths of the cards and really walks you through that. And it gives you the spiritual, the psychological, the material, mundane, conscious level of it, gives you a meditation, how to use it as a talisman, the symbol meaning of it. And then it just keeps going into what are some of the other practical aspects of the card. It's a lot. It's not like they just give you a little meaning of it. This like number 11, which is the fire one. It'll give you psychological, mental, mundane level, gives you upright meaning, gives you the keyword meanings, gives you the Egyptian symbol, the Egyptian identity, and the nature of it. Then it gives you the spiritual transpersonal or super subconscious level, gives you the psychological, mental, or subconscious level of it. Then it goes into meditation, talisman, symbol, and gives you the written out part of that. It's in depth. It's not just a little bit. It gives you pretty much a lot of in-depth things about it. So I just was like, whoa. Was like, wow. So I'm going to talk to you real quick. Okay. I want to share something with you. So, energy from the time I hurt my psoas muscle, going up ahead of that, everything has slowed down, got really still and quiet. Nothing was moving. And I was like, okay, this holiday season, things aren't moving. People are probably traveling, Thanksgiving, blah, 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 up, down, fluctuate. Things got really quiet. So then after I did this circle now, this is in my other video. The one that I was originally supposed to load up underneath the pretty little diagram. But this, I did this because it was a download that I got of information and doing the circling technique, how to transfer over, doing my Dropbox vision of it, moving things over. Okay, so I've been working with the young one, going just 2 years now. She's grown a lot. I can't get into a lot of details because of confidentiality, but let's just put it like this. The person is thriving, doing good, have made a lot of good changes in their life, have advanced more, but there's still more to be done. Okay. Depending on the time frame, what the mission is. Okay. My mission is solely to help others to do their mission. But there is this innate thing, other than helping babies to decide if they're going to stay or if they're going, helping through the process of that, if they're coming into the world. I love seeing the spirit of the baby with someone that they're choosing to be the mother, and I see the spirit of that child walking with that mother, and I will tell them, you're going to have a baby soon. No, I'm not. I'm not thinking about having a kid. Okay, you're going to have one. Here's my card. Call me when it happens because it's going to be really soon, like this year. I think I get a phone call. So that's one of the traits. Another thing that I like to work with is when children have autism. Now, I don't like that word. And it's because autism is being used freely. If something is, your child cannot walk right or cannot understand and comprehend, or cannot read, cannot speak a certain way without high pitched screaming, yelling. They're sensitive to sound. They are very sensitive beings. That's you know we need to rethink how we use that word autism. And one of the things I've noticed with that, it's easy to kind of help assist them in a way that they can help recode themselves. Okay, to be open to recoding themselves, so that it can be tran- uh, an easier way to live in this falsified system. Okay, so this is the first time ever that um, it was really interesting. The grandmother had sent all the gifts. She got like more packages and stuff, put them underneath the tree, and the grandmother made it a point to call because she lives in Oklahoma. And, you know, I keep everything private. I don't intermingle with the family. And she wanted to say thank you for taking care of her granddaughter and working with her. And I thought that was really cool because, you know, I think a lot of times in caregiving, when we're working with people, me, I'm working with her from a spiritual and medicine way and healing. I work with her, not for her. I work with the company, not for them. There's a difference. Remember, there's a difference when I said when you're working for someone rather when you're working with someone. Okay. So I just kind of, realized, but after I did this, things shifted like that. Money started coming in. I got two new clients. I was like, whoa, what happened? Like a light went on. And I was like, very subtle what you do, but very big and dramatic results. I'm like, whoa. So I did that. And then the grandmother sent Christmas money for both of us. I was like, what? I'm like, I don't need. She says, no, I wanted to say thank you. So if you guys go out tomorrow or you find something that you want, I wanted to just say thank you. Thank you so much. And I was just like, wow, talk about consciousness and everything is changing. So I was like, wow, okay, well, thank you. I appreciate that. So I just took that and I said, wow, that's been happening since the prep of the portal, going into the winter's portal, shifting consciously, saying what I'm committed to, what I'm not consenting to, how I'm shifting my energy, because you have to think about this. Just because we're doing our work, being on a path, light works or what, we still have to work on ourselves. There's still things that'll come up for you. And you should be working on yourself in order to stay and be of service for others. That's just the name of the game. But this technique was just so cool because, I just really started thinking about how I'm doing this and did this. And that was just only the first time. And then all these things started happening. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, so cool. That is the part when I was doing it, I was calling it divine magic. I'm all about divine magic. Divine Hecka, divine magic. I'm all about source divine. I'm all about the trinity of the divine. I'm all about that. I am not about man made design, man made fear. I'm not about that. Not about that. I'm all about divine. How can I show up? How can I be of service for the greater outcome, and not of myself, but for others in the greatest divine way? How can I align with that? How can I help others in a greater divine way? So, those of you that are a part of the Be So Life tribe, or it might be your first time you see me, you might be trying to figure out, what are you talking about? Spiral light, blah, blah, blah. I have over 400 something videos here. Go check them out. Find out what I talk about. I'm very straightforward. I'm a truther. I say it like it is. I'm a Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, that's what I know as a Cappy. But when I look in the Marian, I'm associated with the hair, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. But the hair, which is the other form of the rabbit, but the hair, from what Huna has said and explained to me, Elder Huna, he explained it as one who takes on, carries a lot of burdens of others, carries that and works with that, and part of healing. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. So I really wanted to make some time. I wanted to get a Lemurian reading, and I'm gonna sign up because I want that for my birthday. Because there's these energies that I'm noticing that are sparking inside of me, and this is something you want to pay attention to. What's sparking inside of you? What's coming up? What's causing you to feel like you need to pay attention to something you need to go back and revisit. You need to make like an alignment to that. What's coming on for you? What is that energy? What does it mean? What is that calling? So I thought it was really interesting that I got this. It was right in a good location where I could just grab it out of storage. And I'm going to be diving into that along with other things that I have to study also, and talking in my private group on Signal. I did have a creative energy that came through on something I might be doing an offering next month, but I'm going to sit with it because I know there's going to be a lot of transformation for everyone with this portal. Okay. This is a huge game changer, this portal that we're in. This winter solstice is like no other winter solstice. This is this has a hidden divine push behind it. We're going to get to a point to where energy is surging so high. The sun is off the hook right now. It's so bright out. It looks like summertime. Like we should be in summer. It's winter. It's chilly, but the sun, if you're in it, especially driving in your car, you're hot. You're warm. And I'm like, yeah. So I ask you, go back to the video, do this. Do this technique and really be in your sacred space when you do it. Smudge, light your candles, set the whole thing. Get your pins, get your colored pins out, get everything set, get your paper out. How much paper are you going to use to do this? What are you going to change and shift? Really make a difference for yourself when you're writing it out. Okay. And it just went from weird money stuff that was happening that I was talking to you about to all of a sudden money is coming to me from all these different directions. And I'm like, and I really think it also has a lot to do with my cosmic grandmothers. That just been working with that because normally I just have them sitting on my purple chair. And, I just kind of look at them and I like looking at them because they're pretty and They just remind me of the cosmic grandmothers. But now it's a game changer. So I'm kind of looking at things and I'm thinking, it's about stepping into your divine magic of yourself. It's about connecting to how Priestess Aset Lama says it. I love her. Her channel is beautiful. Um, she speaks it well. Using your Heka. I like being connected to that divine Heka, and divine Heka is that God source, that divineness, that divinity within oneself. And there are so many beautiful beings of people on the YouTube um, portal. We got Conjure Queen, beautiful lady. She talks with her wonderfulness. There's another elder grandmother. I just found her. She is just a beautiful lady. Let me see if she comes back up. She is just, hold on. She's has such a very good um, energy about her. And there's Bahati Life. Love her. Bahati Life, she's beautiful. There's Dre OG. He's great. He's got all of his great things. There's Brad Johnson doing his teachings. Um, there is, where is she? She has such a beautiful spirit. There's DT Fabulous. She's very straightforward. There's Mia Magic. She talks about her. There's Shabby Shane, Tarot, investigator. Love her. Um, she just beautiful people that Huna Flash. He comes in and he does his teachings. Um, there's myself. Let me not leave myself out. There is. I'm trying to find her because she's so neat. There's Sage Goddess. There's Dr. John Campbell. There's Saratoga Ocean. Billy Carson. Um, his wife. Now, beautiful. There's Black Magic 363. Um, there's just so many. So weird. I probably and even the young model guy, he cracks me up. Hold on. Oh, now I can't find it. But there's just a lot of people. There's Nadia Davidici. She does her astrology. Leo King does his astrology. God, I feel like I'm running the Grammys, the Academy Awards for best spiritual entrepreneurs. Um, Sloan Bella, awesome, 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 awesome. Aaron Lyons, um, Light Star, Kalina, Pam Gregory, Mama T, Infinite Waters. Beautiful people that are constantly out there giving their all. Shakina Rose. Sasha Bonasi. He likes to sing the Capricorn song. um, Valerie Love. Um, Activation Vibration. Love her. Sky Life. Um, Jackson Galaxy. The man with the cats. Tahini Dance. Um, Law of Time. Jamie Price. Floorburn. Um, Black Witch Yaya. Love her. Magenta Pixie. Tony Prophet. Or Tony Prophet, and then there's Tommy Prophet. Kelly Rosiana. Amber. Now this is when things started back in the day. If you remember Amber Honey Raven. And then there was Lisa Transcendent Brown. I really got a lot of good teachings from her. But here's the thing. She did all of her teachings and then disappeared. There was Christina Lee. There's Marty Hicks. There's Understanding. There's Brucka Goldsmith. She's astrology. So these are people that come out and they do their teachings and they're presenting what they know. They've either walked through it themselves and are presenting it what they know. Even Gypsy Moon. But this lady, I really, really can't believe she's just not. Hold on. You know what I gotta do? Let me work easier, not harder. She'll pop up on this. Maybe she will. But she's just such a there's one called Raven White Witch. She's a good one. She says it like it is too. She don't play games either. I like people who are straightforward. And then you have the ones that are just in there playing games. They're not serious. They just trying to get some followers, what have you. It's kind of weird how she was all over the place on my phone, and then now I want to bring her up, and she's not showing up. She reminds me of the grandmothers that they talk so soft and subtle, and it's interesting. There is Amanda Ellis. She does all of the work with Metatron. There's just a lot of people that I've seen along the journey of life. And, since I've been on this platform and doing, this work, just like everybody else, YouTube is all about the people. It's all about the ones who show up and, you take that chance and get on here and do your teachings and you find out who aligns with you. I'm so determined to find this lady. Now, I know what'll happen as soon as I'm done with this video. She'll be all over my phone. Where are you? Could have sworn I highlighted her, but I guess I didn't. And we have to really kind of encourage our tribe members to always, Sequoia, she's another one. Another teacher. She's a life coach. I cannot find this lady. It's like it's a ghost. She is just so okay. Here, I'll do it like this. Goes to show you how determined I am. find her because she did such a good reading for Capricorns, and I thought it was like, whoa. I just cannot believe this. And she's new. I've never seen her before. And she's really nice. She has that nice energy. Oh, well. Okay. Well, I guess I'm not meant to find her, but if she's new to me. She's just really a neat energy. I really like her. Um, okay. Well, we're just gonna bypass. There must be a reason. Oh, and the other lady I like is um she has her own botanica also. And Yolyemi, Yolyemi, botanical. She's a good one. I just cannot find that lady. Is she not real? That is so weird. I would think she'd be real. I know you guys are like, Flea, what are you doing? I'm trying to find that lady. Now that's going to bother me because I know she's on here. And let me do this. She was all over my shorts. Hmm, can't find it. Oh well. But anyway, she's like a grandmother. She reminds me a lot of the abuelas, where she has her hair down, comes down in front of her, and she wears glasses, and she's got such a nice um, um, rising phoenix, aurora, another one, another good one. She just has such a beautiful presence about her. And when she does your reading, she talks just how Abuela would talk to you. Now you know, you got to pay attention to this. And I heard a lot of my friend Pam energy in her, the way she was talking. And I was just like, gosh, she's really powerful. And then there's the Mondragon chiropractic. She's awesome. She's got good chiropractic teachings, all kind of good thing. YouTube is very educational, very teaching, and then you got the wackos that are on here. And I don't have a problem with getting rid of the wackos because some of them are doing things that are not okay. But those of us that actually come on and we have something to present, we want to teach, we're doing our work, that's the best part about doing it. So we just have to kind of move around. I just remember when I first started on YouTube, and I remember Conjure Queen saying this. I remember her saying this. Um, I remember when I started how much stuff was on YouTube. We could look at things and the kind of people and things that were on here. And then I remember one time when Conjure Queen was talking, and she said straight up, soon you will not be able to you're going to have to pay for subscriptions, or you're going to have to pay to have your own site to do things, because things are going to change in such a way that you're not going to be able to do it the way we're doing it anymore. And here it is. She said it. And then everybody else started seeing things and said it. So whatever's getting ready to come and transpire into our world of upgrades and moving past, that's okay. Then fine. Then let it be. Let it be what it's going to be and how it's going to move through and what it's going to do. But at the same time, I'm just rambling now. I'm going to wrap this up. At the same time, if you feel called to doing it, do it. If you feel called having your own channel, do it. Um, I don't see YouTube going away. I see it changing. I see it getting a lot of upgrades. I see it maybe possibly being renamed something else, but we shall see how this all goes over. Um, um, Ismail Perez. He's a talker, but I feel like he has a lot of information he brings forward, but at the same time, I feel like I have to wait and see because you don't want to get wrapped up with people if they give dates or anything. Try to stay out of the date thing. He does that. He stays out of the date thing. But every time I see him, I think of Clark Kent. I think of Superman. You know how he's dressed as Clark Kent? He's kind of bumbly. He's kind of, oh, gee, Lois. Oh, hi, Lois. By the way, they got all the Superman old movies of Christopher Reeves, who plays Superman. I fell in love with Christopher Reeves in his role. And they got those on Tubi. I like the time when he called, oh, what was the criminal one? You disease maniac. I was like, I like that. It was so funny. I think that was Superman too. So he looks very much like an undercover Superman that just pretends like he doesn't know what he's doing. I know what you're doing. So anyway, lovelies, I'm going to run. It's just been great. I just wanted to come on here and test it out and share something with you about the Cartouche and some of the things about other people on the platform. If you've never heard of them, go look them up. Go, take a look, see if they vibe with you, see if they feel okay with you. You know, you might just need to just get some info from that person and that's it. And you're not going to watch them anymore. Same with me. I have info, then you might not watch me anymore. I don't know. It all depends. But life is short. We're only here for a moment. So let's do the best work possible for the highest good of not just only yourself, but for everyone else. Be soul light. Have a great day.